I'm Louise Renison, I'm the head teacher at Rockingham Junior and Infant School.
And I'm Charlie Stubbs, the arts leader at Rockingham Junior and Infant School.
We were given, I think, 6 artists to look at, and we asked the children to vote on which artists that they would like to work with based on the different themes and the different types of work that they did. They had a blind vote, they all closed their eyes, and we asked them to put their hand up, and they could only vote for one artist. And it was kind of unanimous. Everybody wanted to work with Angie and focus on the bee projects.
I'm Becky Perry. I'm the Creative Learning Manager for Children's Capital of Culture. Redesign is one of our projects where we were just really acknowledging that schools themselves had ideas for creative activities that they wanted their children to be involved in. The thing I'm most excited about this project is seeing the different ways that artists have worked with the school community, with children, to enable them to make decisions together.
Do you think it's important that children get to choose what sorts of projects they do?
I think it makes the school more fun for the children because then they know what they want to pick and then it's all around for the whole year, isn't it?
I think yes, because if they're making it, then they're going to choose what's going to be have the most impact.
Yeah, I believe that the children should have their own say in what we do because it's democracy. So.
My name's Angie Hardwick. I'm a visual artist and I work with all ages and abilities doing creative projects in South Yorkshire. Today we're at Rockingham Infant and Junior School. We're making a bee installation made out of recycled materials. There's different processes that we've been going through. We've been ironing plastic bottles and we're going to be using them for wings. They've also been using scrap fabric that they're going to be using to colour the bee, so give them nice textures and patterns. There's lots of different things that we're going to be using. So the antennae are going to use tie wraps that usually get chucked in the bin, so everything's recyclable materials. The project is basically about raising awareness of saving the bees and how important the bees are.
As soon as Charlie, I think, saw the bees, she got very excited.
I've been beekeeping now for about 4 months. It's been a really interesting journey. We've learned lots of different things about bees, lots of things that we didn't know about how good they are for the environment. So yeah, it's been really nice to put the two together and sort of bring that into school and let the children share the facts, and also thinking about the local community and how we can help nature and around our school.
Co-production is something that we try to do all the time in terms of children having ownership of their own learning, things that they're interested in and enjoy, because that makes a huge difference in terms of where they take the knowledge further. So I think it was very important that we gave the children the options, showed them what was available, what different things were out there that they could have a keen interest in. And it was very clear that, this one won their hearts in terms of it being around nature and the environment. So I think that, it's really important that they have a choice and trying to give that knowledge. I think our next step is getting parents involved in that and making parents aware of the work and the journey that we've done. That's why I've been trying to capture the photographs weekly so that we can see the progress and the journey that the children have been on from start to finish.
We could do a little interview.
Oh, you could? Yeah.
I want to do an interview.
So it started off with wood and then some they had wires, they drilled it into the wood and then they cut made it a bit thicker with some newspapers. And then white paper before the newspaper, and they glued lots of newspaper. And then lots of it glued on and around and squashed.
I think one of the things that they've really enjoyed that I've seen is that the children could actually use the drills themselves. They were like, oh, I'm getting to use a drill all by myself. And they were so excited. And I think that just really brought the project to life, that the children were doing it all themselves.
It's important because while we're doing it, we're telling people to look after the bees and save the bees, because people are spraying pesticide and that kills the bees, and we need the bees. On farms they pollinate the crops, so then there's more food for us.
So honeybees are the only insect that produces food for humans. So obviously they produce the honey, and they also produce beeswax.
I think it's been a really valuable way to get great cross-curricular links. I think the work that the children have done with Angie has been invaluable. I don't think that we could have replicated that as a school ourselves without the amazing skills that she's given the children. Making sure that there are links between the science and the arts curriculum is so important, but it's also making sure that the children can academically achieve, but in many different ways.
The Bee Gees, you are listening to Paulette Edwards, and I am live from Rotherham. And we're here because the BBC is doing a project with the Children's Capital of Culture, and I am very pleased to say I have 3 members of Rockingham Junior and Infant School, and they've been working with a local artist, Angie Hardwick, to create a piece about saving bees. What's going to happen to these bees then? Where will they be?
In front of our school, everyone who drives past is happy to see them. We've got posters on how you can conserve the bees and save them.
Nice. And what have you learnt about bees then, Rosie, through this project?
We've learned that the population of the bees is declining and that we need to try to save them.
And do you think this is going to help to save them?
Definitely.
BBC Radio Sheffield, you're listening to Paulette. I think it's time for some tunes.
A lot of our children love coming to school because of the arts, and they excel and they can achieve in the arts. As a school, we pride ourselves in the fact that we give the children these experiences with artists. It raises their confidence, their self-esteem. It gives them the opportunities that they might not have anywhere else in the curriculum. So it's super important for us and our children.
Art's not just about colouring and shading and everything. Art's important because it can give you an interest in life. When you go deep down into it, you can put your thoughts on, you can do anything, and then you could show it. I guess that's what the capital culture is all about. Make sure you save the bees. Go bees!